Well, good morning. Here we are in the museum. This is the area we call Black Box, and this is in the process of being transformed into our Williams F1 exhibition. Now, I know the museum has been closed, we've all been in lockdown, everybody understands that, but we have not been idle. There's still a lot going on behind the scenes. And what I'd like to do today is really just give you a bit of a heads up of the sort of things that we are planning, the sort of things that we're organising for when we are able to reopen. You don't normally see a museum like this when it's in the process of being torn apart and reassembled, so this is a little bit of behind the scenes. We are very grateful for the generosity of the Williams F1 team. We have been loaned 14 Williams F1 cars. Well, I should actually say 13 and a half. But what we're doing is not just F1, not just Williams, but we're actually exploring a whole number of different aspects of the sport to do with things like safety. Now, F1, as you all know, is a very dangerous sport. I mean, you'll have seen things like the horrific fiery crash that, fortunately, Valeri Grosjean was able to emerge from more or less unscathed. But a lot of that is a tribute to the way the cars themselves are made. And the area behind me here is going to be devoted to F1 safety. All the things that actually go into a car to keep the driver alive when it all goes horribly wrong. And this is important for all of us, because the things that happen in F1 feed down to ordinary motoring. So a lot of the safety pioneering aspects of Formula One are things that you will find in your ordinary road car. But a Formula One car, when it hits the barrier, when it's hit by another car, is in some ways it's designed to disintegrate, but in an ordered fashion. And I mean, the forces that these things exert, cars themselves, I mean, they disintegrate. That's probably a smallish part, but the whole thing is the front and the back of the car will crumple, will disintegrate. But the thing that actually stays intact is this. Now, this is the monocoque, and this is the driver's safety cell. So the driver is in here. Behind him, in between the driver and the engine, is the fuel cell, the petrol tank in any other words. And the monocoque itself is made of carbon fibre, which of course is very light, but is very, very strong. It's stronger than steel. And this element is designed to stay intact to protect the driver. And also the fuel cell, which is in here, is made, it's a flexible cell. It's made of military grade Kevlar. And that is designed for maximum protection, so that you need to be very, very unlucky for a fuel cell to puncture. We will be producing more of these small films, just to give you an idea of really what we're doing, how things are progressing in exhibition terms. And do keep an eye on our website for reopening, because we hope to be able to welcome you back to the museum again before very much longer.